Hello? Hello? Hello, world? I always forget that I have to say that now. Hello, world. Well, I want to say that. Hello! Hi, everybody! How's it going? How's it going? I'm going to be getting a actual starting soon screen. Relatively soon, I would guess. When did I get the update last time? Hold on, I'm looking. Where are we? I got last updated on Christmas. They said it would be, I think, like 2 or 3 months? Yeah, total. Oh, they said, yeah, they said the sketch would be by the 5th of January, but they gave it to me on the 25th, and then the completed would be by the 31st of March. So maybe next month? Or at some point? Soon. Anyways, I won't have this as my starting soon, like always. It's very scuffed that this is what it is, because it's such a low-res picture that I'm zoomed in on. I do stream on YouTube, Silver. I do multi-stream. I'm pre-installed. It's fine. Resetting your computer does not delete me, thankfully, so I'm always here. But yeah, I hope you guys are having an absolutely wonderful day today. I don't have like any specific plans for today other than just like a little bit of yapping. We'll kind of just see how today ends up going and then just ride along from there, I think. I do have kernel access. You know, I might do this thing where like I like walk in. Well, I don't know that yet. Oh, I did the thing wrong. There we go. I'm so bad about this stuff. I always forget. And I'm bright because you guys were complaining that I was dark. So I hope that helps. I did. I lit up the room because it was too dark for everybody. I didn't expect you guys to be like not like it. I don't know. I thought my aesthetics were on peak. But I guess not. You really brighten up your day. Yeah. I took away the keyboard for the moment because I wanted to fix it and I didn't have enough time before stream. So in front of me is a little bit blank at the moment. I will re-add the keyboard back eventually. Maybe I'll get like a cup of coffee or something. Well, I didn't like how harsh the gradient was. I think that was my main problem. It didn't look right to me. Well, so with like the light in the eyes, a rigger would have to set that up because it's like reflective, or you have to like set like reflective parameters or something, I think. And the only reflective parameters I have are on my glasses. So it's a little bit awkward. I can't really do that. I might turn myself down just a little bit. I did have myself. Here, I'll turn myself down just a teeny bit. Just a little bit. How about that? Is this still fine? Am I dark? Am I too dark? Or is this okay? I'm supposed to look like I'm in a really dark room, like a little crazy person. I don't know. A disheveled toggle? I mean, I can pretty easily look a little bit crazy, but... Oh, that's not it. I clicked the wrong one. Oh, dark circles too? Okay. Yeah, that's... Yeah, that said Duwi on a Tuesday. I didn't get Pepsi because I still have not left my house. I'm sorry. I still have not left. We're gonna go out tomorrow to do a bunch of chores. We have to go to drop off some old TVs at an e-waste facility. I also need to... I need to go to the dentist. I found out... I never had wisdom teeth. They're like old, like, flat screens. Not like CRTs. I would never. I'm a hoarder for them. But... I need to go to the dentist because one of my wisdom teeth just poked through this morning. And I was like, oh my god, I never thought I had to deal with this. It doesn't hurt at all. I've never had, like, teeth aches before. But I think I need to go to the dentist now. Which, usually my appointment is every 6 months, but I'm gonna have to go early. Because I don't want to sit on it. But holy cow, I'm not looking forward to it. I don't have dental insurance. Yorp. Well, the problem is, so they told me it would probably be a bad idea to get them taken out in the first place last time I went to go get x-rays. Just because the fact that, like, the root, because of the way that it's growing, the root is in my nasal cavity. And if they take it out, that could, like, give me some, like, long-term problems. So that's not very fun. I don't really know what they want me to do because of that. Oh, the cat errands routine didn't work. What the hell? Did Jurot not connect to... Oh, yep, it disconnected from VTube Studio because I had to restart it because it was lagging really bad. Give me a second. There we go. And then I will turn it on. Kitty ears. Oh, there we go. Move myself down a little bit. 34! Thank you so much for this. Oh, I really appreciate it. Wish it tier 1. Might need surgery then? I do not want that to be the case. I want the least invasive thing possible. That... Because, like, what are they gonna do? Are they gonna, like, fill in the hole? Like, in my nasal cavity? I feel like I'm gonna have, like, a different voice after that because, I talk through my nose a lot whenever I speak. So, I feel like if like, that changes, then I'm gonna sound a little bit different. Oh yeah, do you guys like the new emotes? I made 2 new animated emotes today while I was watching a movie. My voice will be deeper? No, it's not. If anything, it'll be more whistly. If there's more holes.
Well, I think we'd fill it.
I don't know. Maybe I'll sound like more cool and mask. Yes, you can have my teeth. Oh yeah, I forgot. There's another one too. Three emotes. I forgot about the other one that I put in there. There's one more. There's one more. Yeah, there you go. What Nelfie posted. Yeah, I have like a bajillion animated slots, so I'm gonna start like while I'm watching movies, just like animate as much as I possibly can. I have the pop one back as the old one for the moment until I make a new one. It's a tier 2 one though.
What? that to me.
Sorry. Hi, Monad. Nice to see you. Squish noticed me during yesterday because you didn't hide a single VTuber's name. I forgot it. I didn't. Well, there's some of them weren't there. I didn't notice on some of them. Like Ashton's, I was like, oh, I didn't even notice that was there. I think I'm just might be a little bit silly and blind. Yeah, you do have kissing homies. Yeah, I'm looking at all of the emote suggestions that I got from a couple of streams ago because Wed the Goat, by the way, downloaded all of the emotes for me to use as reference, so I got like a GIF of all of the animated ones too. We do love homie kissing around these parts. Maybe one day I'll have like Sim like animate a kissing homies for me at some point. But I am getting a new mascot, so I'll wait on that one. I am gonna have to like get rid of all the old mascot ones at some point. Eventually. Literally, Wed is such a goat, I swear to God. And a dog. And a sheep. And a sheepdog.
Wait, a sheepdog's...
I mean, yeah, maybe that's what Wedge should be. It's not just like a golden retriever, but like a sheepdog. Corralling the sheep. Am I gonna bite the new mascot? I don't know what the new mascot looks like just yet. I'm having Nova make it for me, so we'll see how that goes. I'm very excited. I know what the concept is gonna be, but I'm so curious how she's gonna execute it. Wed is best puppy girl. But I got my GPU installed. It comes with an anti-sag thing. Ooh, that's nice. Yeah, I need to think of my next event. Oh! Okay, so I know, okay, the next two big ones are, I have the 3D model debut, which will be next month. I don't have an exact day, but I did get a confirmation from my artist that the rig, the model itself is complete, but the rig of the model is being worked on at the moment, and that should take about 1 to 2 weeks. So probably about mid-February, I will, or late February, more likely mid. Yeah, mid-February. I will do a 3D model debut thing. And I'm gonna try doing a Wardo setup where I will have face tracking, which is going to be a little bit hard because what I'm going to have to do is I won't have any finger tracking, so my hands will be stiff. But I'm trading finger tracking for face tracking, which I think theoretically might be better. Maybe one day I'll get rich enough to buy some gloves, but yeah, I will have some stiff fingies. Hi, Raru! Welcome in. Also, hi, Power. But yeah. So what I'm gonna have to do is to make that happen is I'm gonna have to jerry-rig some stuff. There is technically a world where I could possibly set up a way to do hand tracking, but it'll be really fucking cursed. Like, really cursed that I don't even know if it'll work. So here's my plan. I have enough trackers to have full body tracking, at least decently. I have a tracker that I could put on my head. I might have to trade out my feet for my feet so I could have tracking in other places. But anyways, I have enough trackers to track my full body. And then I need to make a helmet with a phone MagSafe holder on it. So then I can have my phone in front of my face so I can track my face. And then theoretically, something I just thought of was I could figure out if I could set up a separate camera in my room, but it would only track my fingers if I'm facing towards the camera. And I don't know how far away I can be and it's still track. So that's my cursed way of possibly having hand tracking, is having a separate camera like on my desk facing towards me. Which I have all of the materials for it, but I'm not sure. We'll see. Anyways, that's my plan. is so then I can use the face tracking on the model until the Steam frame comes out, and then I will look into purchasing the Steam frame and selling my MetaQuest so I can get out of the meta sphere, because I don't want to own any meta products because I don't feel comfortable supporting meta. Hi Carlock! How's it going? Fixed my arcade machine! Wait, what kind? Was it like a multi game machine, or was it just like a single game? So yeah, I'll try to do that in Word so then I can have face tracking. At least I'll try finger tracking for face tracking, which I think is better. Old Turbo, 1982 vintage. Hell yeah, that's awesome. And then like I was saying earlier, I'm gonna have a new starting screen instead of using the one where I zoom in on the CRT. It's like fully animated. It's really fucking cool. I got the sketch back in December. So I should see that hopefully the next couple months. They said guaranteed by the 31st of March, but they were already early by like 2 weeks giving me the sketch according to their timeline. So we'll see how that goes. But it's already looking to be amazing. I was waiting for the Steam frame to come out. Once it does, everything else is just gonna become obsolete. I think it depends. I think when it comes to like, because it only has eye tracking, it doesn't have the rest of your face tracking, so you still need to get something like a Babbel. And then the big screen Beyond is still like a really good headset. I mean, super, super light. I mean, fits your face. Kind of miss the login feedback thingy from the old layout. I'll try to figure something out. I'm still working on this overlay, so I'll try to add more fun stuff to it. This is just its first iteration. Do not worry, there'll be more fun stuff, I swear to God. How long have I been streaming for? I started this persona about a year and a half ago. But I've technically been streaming since 2022, but if you look at my like stream or Twitch tracker, I didn't stream. So I like to say that I've only been streaming for about a year and a half, because that's when I actually genuinely started streaming. Because it was so unbelievably sporadic that I just don't like to consider that a part of like my streaming history, because it just wasn't. I was streaming to friends. It wasn't even like actually. There's a port right under the nose that'll probably work for face tracking. Yeah. It's just a matter of like things like Babbel, like I was talking about, which is specifically mouth tracking. It doesn't track your eyeballs, but it does do mouth tracking. It's just a matter of whether or not those will be compatible. But if it is, Babbel is only $100, so that's not too bad, honestly. As for like a little bit of like an upgrade. Although I do really worry about how much the Steam frame is going to be, especially with rising PC price parts. I'm hoping that the Steam frame will be reasonable, preferably not above $800, because that's how much the Quest Pro is right now, which does the exact same thing that it does. If it's not, people will definitely make it compatible. Oh, for sure. It just depends on how quickly. But I really, really want face tracking. Because I genuinely prefer to be in VR despite how like how heavy it is on my computer, because I do use it outside of stream. I use it as like a third space. I hang out with friends there. It's a lot of fun. And also it's good to have an environment outside of like Wiredo, where I can do like maybe at some point like meet and greets in VR chat or something, or just random things. Guess a 600? Oh, God, that would be amazing. But I've heard rumors that the Steam computer thing, I forgot what it's called, is gonna be $1,000. And if that thing's $1,000, then I really don't think the Steam frame's gonna be very much cheaper. That I would genuinely, if it's 600 bucks, I would buy it instantly. Steam Machine, yeah. I've heard Steam Machine's gonna be about $1,000. God, if it's 600, I would immediately drop money on it. Like, and then I would immediately turn around and sell my headset. Oh, I mean, I know it's gonna be cheaper, but I just don't think by much is the thing. Let me see this cabinet, not computer cabinet. This game cabinet. Oh, hell yeah! Wait, that thing is sick as hell! That's so awesome. Hopefully the GameCube is not more than 800. I don't know. That's the problem with PC parts right now, is it's really bad. I really worry with how prices are right now, and a lot of companies have locked in to like not be consumer friendly for like the next like 5 years or something. So like, I don't know, man. I don't have faith that I genuinely do not have faith that it's gonna be very affordable. As much as I really want, I don't know. The only reason I might assume that it will be a little bit cheaper is the fact that, like, you know, I kind of like Steam, and they kind of like their community most of the time. Don't get me wrong. They are still a giant conglomerate company with shareholders to appease. But most of the time, they kind of do good. So I have, like, at least slight faith in them. I already got myself a PC, so I'm not as sure on how appealing the Steam machine will be for me, but probably get one for the TV gaming regardless. I mean, it's not for me. I don't think I'll ever need it. I think streamers it'll be pretty good for, just like in general, because it's like a good secondary computer. I already have computer parts lying around that I'm going to be using to offload some of the issues that I'm putting on my computer. And it'll also be Nat's computer as well, so, and she won't be doing anything that'll like overload the thing. She may be video editing, but at that point, then you could probably just upgrade the computer yourself. Because like it's a pretty good starter PC. Because I mean, I think the thing that needs to be upgraded the most in it is the CPU. The CPU is the fat bottleneck in that thing right now. It has probably a bigger power supply, because the power supply is only 500 watts, which is pretty low, especially when I have a 3070 in there. Because I had a 1030, but I sold it to my mom for 50 bucks because she was using integrated graphics on her computer, and I just wanted to give her a better graphics card, because her PC was pretty good, but she just was using integrated graphics, and I'm like, just use the 1030, it'll be better. Yeah, and like I was saying, that the CPU on that thing is Oh, it's not very good. It's a Ryzen 5500. It's not the best. I bought it like 8 years ago or something. 9 years ago at this point. I don't know when the hell I bought that thing. Maybe 8 years ago. Hi Ernesto, happy Sunday. The Valve are more worried about keeping their good reputation with gamers than they are about making shareholders all the money in the world, so that's good. Yeah, but at the same time, I don't want to put full faith in them, but I do have I have a lean. You know, I'm leaning more towards the good than the bad. But I'm still on that line. Alpha game moderation such approval processes and fails to filter slot but ban games they deem too raunchy at random. Yeah, that's what I was kind of talking about. Is like they do good in some areas, like their hardware, but in other areas they tend to like fall flat when it comes to like developers and helping them out. Ryzen 5K gang. Are they private? Well, damn, they act like they have shareholders sometimes. No, it's not the shareholder situation. It's Visa and MasterCard that like is their overlord. Sorry, I was getting that mixed up. Yeah, we're talking about Steam right now. Yeah, back when like MasterCard and like, not that they're not still doing that stuff, but when MasterCard and Visa were doing some crazy shit on the internet for a little while. I heard some rumors and stories about people like spamming, like specifically like Visa's like support center helpline. and saying like scripted lines about how shit of a company they were and stuff, and for to like allow like adults to be adults and that they can't control what they like watch or consume. and I heard stories about how like the people at those call centers were like starting to like just start scream at people to like leave them alone, and like they were losing their fucking minds. It was crazy. We couldn't take their card cause we counted as gambling? What the fuck? You're a trading card game store and a cafe. Huh? That's crazy. That's literally insane. And PCs for rent counted as virtual slots. Are they high? Are they high as fuck? Nah. Oh, how I wish I never had to use a credit card company ever again. Oh, how I wish I could return to cash, but I couldn't. That's way too much effort. Return to physical media and physical money. Shit, they stopped printing a penny this year, so we know how bad US economics is getting if we're not printing pennies anymore. A PC is a slot machine. It's always gamble whether it turns on or off or not. You gonna knit? Yeah. Yeah. Clown ass country. Dude. It's unbelievable. Like, and there's been like so much stuff recently about how like I've even heard the thing recently where I don't know who specifically said it, but it was along the lines of back when like I don't remember if it was EA or or someone else was talking about how you need to be comfortable with not owning your games anymore. And then people were talking about like renting computers, like selling like rental computer services. Ubisoft, thank you. I always think it's EA because I don't like EA either. Where like, cause like people can't afford to like build PCs anymore. So people are talking about like, oh, you're gonna have to rent a computer now. Like what? So we're gonna have, this is gonna be like the future of monthly services. I'm gonna have to spend $100 on, oh, what are those like buy now, pay later? Stripe? $100 a month on paying off debt on Stripe. $100 on streaming services every month. $100 on renting my video games. $100 on renting a computer. Like that with everything. That's why I own 30-year-old vehicles and washing machines. Well, the washing machines make sense because those things are built to last like 300 years. I was happy about owning an old car because I was chill with it. And that's why I have an old, well, I don't even want to call my phone old. It's an S21. It's not that old. But like, nowadays it's considered old. And I'm like, this phone is fine. The only thing I've done with it, did I even get a battery replacement? Did I purchase a new battery? No? Are you shaking your head?
No.
I don't think so. No, I got a charging port replacement. That's what it was. Because my charging port broke. And it's still fine! I don't need a new phone. The only reason I got a new car, which is not even new, it's newer, but not as old as my other one. I got a new car. Ooey. Sorry, that was a very not cute ooey. I'm very aggressive right now. I'll do a better one in a minute, Blanc. I have old stuff, and me and Nat have been going to thrift stores recently, buying as much like old, even VHSs. We've been buying VHSs because God forbid we try to go on a streaming service and find a movie that we want to watch. My phone is 7 years old and I only had to replace the battery last year. Now it probably can last another 2 years at least. Exactly. I'm very passionate about the fact that like we should be now more than ever, when, you know, companies are able to run rampant and tell us what we can and can't own, that we should, you know, focus on the things that we love and the physical media that we can have and own. While we still can, get what you can. Because there's gonna come a point where, you know, we won't be able to own anything anymore. And at least in the US, it's looking like there's just no stopping that. Doing stuff like that since I was a kid, people called me weird, not everyone's doing it. Exactly, because the signs were there! My old phone screen has comedically fell into my face when I was in my bed. That's so silly. Hi, Beetle. Welcome in. So, from me to you, I'm predicting the future right now as it is 1998 for me. Please have physical media, because you don't know when it'll be taken away from you. I'm gonna start buying as many games as I can, physically. And I feel like people are realizing the fact that, like, you know, physical games are gonna be a thing of the past. So I'm honestly, I'm expecting if you don't start now, then a lot of like these physical things like DVDs are getting expensive. You can go to a thrift store and buy DVDs for like $2, and it doesn't matter what movie it is. Because right now, people don't really care. People don't own CD players or DVD players or Blu-rays anymore. But you know, because there's a rising demand for this kind of stuff, you need to get that shit now. Games have already gotten pretty expensive because of that. More like a collection for $2? Yeah, exactly. It depends on where you're buying them from. Like my local thrift shop sells them for $2. I think Blu-rays for $3 or $4, I don't know. I still have a CD holder for all my old CDs and DVDs. Bring back the CD binder that you put in your car's glove box. Bring that shit back. Bring back the CD player and cassette players in cars. For the love of God. Because I feel like for a while, like, physical media just became useless because stuff like that wasn't manufactured anymore. And it will probably not be manufactured very often anymore. I like digital, but I can't in good conscience pay for stuff I know I don't own. Exactly. Because I think about it. I think about it in terms of a gacha game. You could love a gacha game. You could love it very much. You could spend a fuck ton of money on it and you're still happy that you're playing the game. It doesn't really matter to you. 2 weeks later, after you've just gotten the character that you were so excited about, they announce closure of the game. There's nothing you can do. The amount of time and money that you spent on that game means absolutely nothing, because after that date, you will never be able to play that game ever again. You need to speak up if you want to talk to them. Oh, you're gonna talk to me? Okay. Okay.
Another thing about
Okay, so what she was saying was, it's actually perfectly legal if you own a physical copy to download the contents of that physical copy onto your computer or devices, because you own that CD. And distribution is illegal. So you can still have a digital copy as long as you're not distributing it. Which is just, you know, why not? Yeah, exactly, Blanc. Pizzax, thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate it. Reminds me of the Stop Killing Video Games petition that happened a while back. Yes. That there should be a playable version of every game, and server shutdown shouldn't mean that a consumer is not able to enjoy that content anymore. But Slayer, the thing is, not everyone knows how to do that. And just because it's easy for someone doesn't mean it's easy for somebody else to do something like that. Some people don't know where to find that media at to set up their own server or have the means to host their own server. So cheap physical media is the best way to do that. Because physical media isn't something that you need to learn. You don't need to be tech savvy to insert a CD or DVD or VHS or cassette. Yes, publishers should not be able to remotely disable your products. It's completely legal to buy a cartridge reader for your PC and transfer all cartridges onto your PC. Exactly. The average person's server, in my opinion, is a bookshelf. Exactly. Fair enough. Yeah. Everyone needs a good bookshelf with a fuck ton of physical media on it. And sure, it takes up actual physical space, which, you know, some people have an issue with, which is harder. But at the same time, you could just, you know, buy the physical media, download it onto your computer, and then sell it again. So you have the downloaded content that is officially yours and that nobody can take away. without having to take up the space as well. I will advocate for piracy for as long as digital media sucks and there is no other options available. Yeah. I advocate for piracy if there is no feasible way for you to be able to enjoy this media without a billion steps or an absurd amount of money. That is just unreasonable. Bug! Hello, thank you so much for the follow, I really appreciate it. That's the thing. Is if it's too complicated or you need to have too many steps. So for example, when I say that, like it's more money than it would ever need, take the Pokemon series, for example. Multiple different companies have the rights for different seasons of Pokemon. So Indigo League, I'm pretty sure, is on like Hulu or something. And then Johto League is on something else. Kanto is on Kanto to like Gen 7 is on Amazon. It's ridiculous. And then movies are scattered everywhere too. It's just unreasonable. I shouldn't have to buy 3 or 4 different services to be able to enjoy one fucking show. Yeah, and then XYZ is on Netflix. Hi, Chris. Welcome in. Really obscure movies and anime start flying the black flag. Exactly. If media isn't accessible for the average person, then yes, fucking pirate it. I think the only thing I'm against piracy on is indie content. I think indie games I don't feel very comfortable pirating. I tend to not pirate games like almost ever. But indie games I don't feel comfortable pirating. And I'm not going to judge other people for doing it because that's their prerogative. But for me personally, I don't like to do that. I don't think I ever pirated Sims 3 with all the DLC. That's so fucking based. I think the stuff packs for Sims is so lame. Especially Sims 4. Holy shit, just come out with a finished game. Good God. That's another problem nowadays, is the fact that like games just come out unfinished nowadays and then they do a day 1 patch and then it's like slightly more finished. Pokemon Scarlet Violet. I'm in favor of piracy in any situation that prices are not localized. That true. That is also true. When prices are not localized, it sometimes can make sense for indie games because they are already a super small company, or a single person road show, and the games are already usually pretty cheap to begin with. At least like, and so they don't really hardly make much money. So I can kind of see it in that department, but big box games, AAA games, should always have localized prices. I think that's fucked up. If you're a giant conglomerate company and you can't be bothered to make localized like prices for games, then you're fucked up and I don't like you. I am very anti big company, and I will say that until the end of time. Because to become a very large AAA company, you have to, like, do things that I am not comfortable with. And it feels very soulless to make that much money and not give back. There are 2 companies that are non-gaming related that I am very, very pro, that are very large companies. One is Ben & Jerry's, because was it Jerry that, or is it Ben that got arrested for saying Free Palestine or something? It was one of them. Anyways, he literally went to jail on purpose because he was like fighting for the rights of people. So I really like Ben & Jerry's. Ben & Jerry's is very fucking sick. And then Arizona Iced Tea. Based as hell, they said we don't need more money. We make enough. So they keep their fucking iced tea at $1. 99 cents, baby. I don't even like tea. But when, yeah, I don't know much about Costco. I go to Costco. I like that their products are cheaper. But they have been raising prices recently, within the last couple years. So I'm not really too sure about them. I don't know what advocacy work they do, personally. For both of those examples, the owners triumphed over any shareholders. Exactly. I feel like if you're like bending your knee to shareholders, you're pretty cringe. I'm sorry. The Costco or some other store have a food court to keep their hot dogs consistent price no matter what. Yeah, it's Costco. Costco has a $1.50 hot dog, which is very not shit. Very amazing. I did not mean to say shit. I like their hot dogs. Which is called a loss leader, which is technically not like some like righteous act or anything. It's just like it brings people into the store to like purchase more things. So it's like slightly different in that specific context, but anyways, can you guys tell that I'm extremely passionate about this subject? I really like to be pro-consumer. I'm extremely pro-consumer, and I will always be pro-consumer. So that reminds me of a song, Let's Go Down to Cashies, where you can find your dreams. Forget eBay and they charge you more. eBay has become not a place for normal people anymore, it feels like. Based VTuber, I'm so glad I got a sub here. I'm glad you think I'm based. I only go to Costco for free samples and $1.50 hot dogs. The free samples are pretty sick. I feel really bad for the people that like give out the free samples because I'm pretty sure they get commission if they sell something. Just ranting, so true, go off category. I have things that I'm very passionate about, and physical media and being able to own products is very important to me. I'm very hesitant to purchase like games on like Steam nowadays. I don't think I've bought a Steam game in like so long. I've had Steam games gifted to me, so I've had new games recently, but I can't bring myself to buy them anymore. I need to own a physical game. I'm not passionate about Ben & Jerry's at all for the different reason from the one mentioned. I don't want to sour the mood in chat though. Oh gosh. You could talk about it in stream chat in the Discord though. Whenever I go to store with my mom, I go on to complain mode, start pointing out all the things that we could sue the store for, like I know my rights. And it's crazy just how predatory a lot of like big stores are as well. So for example, I don't really know much about other countries, but like things like Walmart and Target are like literally the way that the stores are set up are like built to make you buy more than you actually want to. They literally play mind games because you open up the door and it shows you things that like people want first. And then as you weave through the aisles looking for things that you want, they like show things that like you would want if you buy this thing that's right next to it or something. So you then buy more than you actually need. So I think a good way to combat that kind of stuff is to write a list of things that you want to purchase before you go somewhere and stick to that list unless you really need something. This is a little bit just stuff practically lost to scam you with other things. Some things, yeah, it depends on what the product is. Once went to a bookstore and was in train station, I found the DVD of an anime movie, Cyber City, audio in English and Czech. Is it Czech? Yeah, Czech. For 20, wow, wait, that's so cheap. What the fuck? Back in the old days of 2010s piracy media, was ever in South America, a lot of media online was priced in dollars, which was way more valuable than local currency. It was still legal, just less stigmatized. Oh gosh. There's a term in the industry for product that they have displayed right before checkout. Is there? What is the term? Hi, Shutter! Thank you so much. I really appreciate you being here. Fabulous is extremely important, yes, to not overconsume. Pocket's pretty good for digital because all their stuff is DRM free. You can download and just store games on there for your storage. Yes, I think all Steam games are on a cloud, aren't they? If I recall. Like you can't like buy a Steam game and then rip it. Because like not everything is local on your computer. Crazy how much brands pay to be replaced in specific locations and end caps. Exactly! It's all a mind game. Back in 2010, piracy is still everywhere here and prices are still almost based on dollar. Yeah, you don't even buy the game, you just get the license to it. Yep. The games aren't the cloud, but almost all of them have DRM, which is kind of both key and lock on them that decides whether or not you're allowed to play it or not. Yeah, because like it depends on your account, I'm pretty sure. So theoretically, you could technically rip the game, right? Maybe? Yeah, there's literally no more whimsy anymore. It's terrible. Saves are rarely cloud only. It's usually dual copy system. I see. Never buy a visual novel on Steam. The Steam censored versions can entirely be unrecognizable from the actual game. I didn't actually know that. Books and manga are all based in the paper price, which is based on dollar. I see. My Walmart's Indigo remodels so often. I didn't think about that. I didn't think about like how the like Walmarts always are changing. Portable CD player yesterday and look forward to building a CD collection. It's fun! I will say it's a fun and cheap way to to purchase media. I've been slowly buying like a lot of like physical media and I've been trying to collect all of like the Pokemon games. I have one of each version of the mainline games that I've been collecting a lot of the side games recently. And just physically having those games and knowing that I will never lose them, knock on wood, is like, it means so much to me. And I don't think I could ever get rid of them, not because I'm, even if like I don't really play the games anymore, it's just because having the option and knowing that like they are mine and that I will own them forever is so important to me. There is to that, and for as long as piracy scene exists, you can rip anything really. I know that there was like a pretty good attempt against the Switch 2 when they patched out like a lot of stuff. Like it was really hard to break the Switch 2, but I'm not too sure. I know Nintendo's been really fighting modders and pirates recently. Got a receipt of an album by my favorite band. It's kind of crazy. And it's so nice too when you finally get that one thing that you've been wanting a lot. I've been trying to collect soundtracks of like movies and games that I really adore. I was gifted for my birthday last year my favorite soundtrack of all time, which is the Pokemon Rise of Darkrai soundtrack. It is the best soundtrack, and I cannot express how many times I've listened to that damn thing. Like, I will just prefer to listen to the same couple of CDs that I have over and over than, like, just putting on Spotify. It just feels better. I don't know. And there's something about, like, listening to an entire album that, like, makes me not want to skip a song either. So I'm not, like, I don't know. I feel like less ADHD listening to one whole album. It's kind of like watching like a movie instead of scrolling TikTok. Does that make any sense? Or am I like crazy for that take? Imagine if Duwi ever creates an official EP or album, comes with both CD and film or sketchy thumb drive with a tape label. That would be really fun. I would love to release some sort of like CD thing. Give it a few years, people crack it. Yeah, I'm sure. My game's on GOG means you can throw it out on a hard drive and it's yours forever. Exactly. Yeah. Also, ditching Spotify, making the old phone into dedicated music player was my best decision. I enjoy the music more I feel. Okay, this might be a really hot take. I'm not into the idea of having like an MP3 anymore. I do think because we have phones nowadays, they're kind of obsolete. I mean, if you want to have an MP3, that's totally fine. But I feel like if you're gonna have like pure digital music, then I feel like you could just put them on your phone in like a different, more like non-browser based kind of app. I mean, if you want to just carry around that, but I just feel like it's pointless when you could just put the digital media on your phone. And that's why I separate like digital from physical, because like having like a CD or like a what are like the mobile CD players called? Because I know the cassette ones are Walkmans. Are they also called Walkmans? Because I know it's a brand. Discman? Is that really what they're called? That's actually so funny. I feel like having a Discman and a Walkman is a bit different than having an MP3 because it's physical. Seems quite good at honoring delisted games as well. If you have it on your account, you can still download it even if the publisher kicked it out from the store or misconduct. It's still failure in that point, but I can still download all the delisted games I have. That's really good. I didn't know that was a thing. Irony of digital minimalists buying multiple single-use devices is palpable. Your phone does all of that. But I do understand the idea of like having some things like that. Just because you want to get away and separate yourself from like using like an all-purpose device, because it can be overstimulating and like it can lead you to want to like, you know, scroll TikTok or scroll like some other social media or something, or consume like fast-paced media that's not really good for your brain. Walkman was the brand, Discman was the evolution when CDs came into play. I'm old enough to have witnessed these changes. I feel like most people in chat are. But I've recently wanted to switch to not a like a full flip phone that has like no other like things on it, but like kind of like the later gen Japanese flip phones that are still smartphones and you can technically still get like apps and stuff on them, but they don't have like too much going on. The only reason that I haven't done that yet is because a lot of the Japanese versions tend to not have GPS, and I need GPS. That is kind of an important thing in real life, because I feel like maps are kind of one of those things that's just like, you know, they're kind of obsolete unless you're like really trying to like find something specific or something like that, or just for historical reasons. Which is just something that you could just have on your phone. Or like, I could I could get those like car GPSs that were used like in the 2000s to like late 20 or mid 2010s that people still had. I don't even know about mid 2010s, early 2010s. Like the super fancy GPSs that people used to have in their cars. That you had to like specifically get like a thumb drive and download the updated maps on. You'd have to go online, look for them, download them again. Yeah, it used to be like a sign of like wealth if you had like a really nice GPS in your car, which is so wild to think about, that like to have a digital map was like a luxury, and most people had to have like maps. Hi Nova, welcome in. I remember back when I was a kid that my mom had it was a super bulky GPS that was on her dash. And I remember her and my dad like messing around with it all the time and having issues with trying to get it to work sometimes. And even then, if like you had forgotten to like update it for like a couple of months or something, you know, you would drive up on something and just like a map, you would, you know, come up on like road closures or something and you would be like, what the hell do I freaking do right now? I'm pretty sure the one that we had was a Garmin too. But it's interesting to like think about like how certain things like that have genuinely become obsolete and there's just no reason to have those things anymore. And that's the same way that I feel about like MP3 players. Is like these digital devices are all just wrapped up in like a little bow with a phone nowadays. It's just wild. It's interesting to think that like, I mean, I grew up in a time where, you know, the beginning of my childhood, smartphones weren't really a thing. I mean, I was young, but I still remember a time where, you know, we had a GPS in our car and we listened to CDs and I had a giant CRT and we watched VHS tapes on it. We had a camcorder, you know. We had a car GPS that would get us lost. Oh no. Oh god. Yeah, it is crazy how just important it is. And it's almost like impossible nowadays to, you know, live a life without a phone. I mean, shit, it's like it's so sad, honestly, that it's such an important part of our lives now that like even like a lot of like homeless people, like before buying food, they feel like they need to get like a phone or have some sort of communication. Because I feel like I've seen a lot of like hate against like a lot of like homeless people, which is really fucked up and they should never be blamed for their situation. For having a phone and be like, how are you homeless and have a phone? And it's like, do you realize how important it is to have a phone nowadays? Whether or not it's some like shitty like minute phone, you know, it's important. It is 2026. You can't not have a phone. It's almost, as crazy as it sounds, more important than food nowadays. If you want to do anything in life, you have to have a phone. Yes, homeless people are a failure of the government, not a failure of society. People also forget that prepaid phones made cheap as $30. Exactly! It's not like they're buying the brand new iPhone that's $2,000. They don't have $2,000. They go to a Walmart and get a prepaid phone for $30. Because it's more important than food. That is their one connection to society nowadays. My laptop was so bad that I used to use most of my works on mobile, even spreadsheets and documents. Exactly. And I feel like people also don't realize the fact that, like, you know, getting a phone could be their way of maybe getting a job or, you know, researching and trying to help out their situation as much as they possibly can. Because sitting around without a phone isn't gonna fucking help you. But if you have a phone, then it'll probably, you know, give you a chance that somebody without a phone wouldn't give you. Because think about it, also, a lot of these people don't have, like, a lot of government IDs and stuff to be able to get a job. And that's a lot of these problems, is the fact that, oh, some people think that, like, what are these homeless people doing? It's their own fault that they don't have a job. No, it's not. It's a failure of the government for not giving them an opportunity to get official documents to even apply for a job. Because think about it, whenever you get a job, you have to give them your driver's license. You have to give them your bank account numbers. These people don't have these things because of the failures of the government to even provide them with this information. At least in the US. This is all based in the US. I can't say for other countries, but I just want more and more people to realize that blaming these poor people for their situation is just so sad. And telling my bros in the US to lobby Duwi for Congress. I am not educated enough to be in a position like that. I didn't go to college. I don't know a lick of government stuff, but I have empathy in my heart for people who deserve it. And I'm so glad I got here really art-based. Thank you. You're more qualified than enough people. See, that's the problem. Is the people, not that I'm not going to include myself in this, but there are a lot of the people who probably could bring a lot of change in this country are too scared to be a part of the government because they realize that to be a good change in this world, you need to be extremely informed. And those people that are, you know, based, as you guys say, or, you know, are at least like a decently informed, realize that they aren't informed enough so they don't go in those positions. That's the problem, is because they're self-aware of their lack of knowledge, so they don't apply for those positions because they feel like they wouldn't be enough. But then there's people who are beyond confident in their lack of information that do end up going to those positions. So it's like a weird circle. Yeah, Dunning-Kruger effect. Yeah. Political processes also does this fun thing where it sucks the soul out of you, seemingly so. Exactly, because it's like being a big CEO, kind of, where you kind of have to make really fucking awful decisions because it's hard to make everybody happy. And there's certain things in certain, like, you can't make everyone's lives perfect. You can't give everybody money to, like, live happily. It's just unfortunately not the society that we live in. So, like, having to make those decisions is just crippling. Then you go to college to learn about largely public available jurisdiction guidelines. Yeah. I feel like if there could be like a point in life where I could possibly want to like engage myself in like local government. I don't think I would ever go in anything more than that. Oh, a quick PSA speaking about local government. If you feel uncomfortable with following larger government policies or learning more about that, because like a lot of like worldwide issues tend to be pretty bleak, I would definitely recommend focusing on your local government because that tends to actually impact you more directly. So please be voting in your local elections, not just in presidential. Presidential helps, of course, but please vote in local elections because a lot of the things that that those people pass tend to affect your life more, raising local taxes and passing bills and laws that directly affect your life. So if you feel uncomfortable focusing on like the bigger picture, try focusing on what's around you in a smaller circle, whether that's your city, your state, your if you don't live outside the US, your province, your county, whatever, a smaller little circle. Focus on that so then it doesn't feel as large and it's a bigger impact on your own life, and you can make change to make your life better if you focus on local government. Anyways, hi Dion! I'm rambling about a lot of fucking shit right now. Hi! How are you? Hoping you have a good day. I'm talking about a lot of stuff right now. We were talking about physical media and the downfall of owning your own products. I was talking about government and how homeless people are the product of the failure of the government and not a product of a failure of society. And then we're here now. You know, this isn't what's unfortunate is the fact that this shouldn't be like air quotes based. This should just be like human empathy and rights that we should just have to begin with. It's kind of sad that like this isn't just automatic. I think that's my problem, is like this shouldn't be a matter of like, oh man, you're so correct, I wish this was true. This should just be automatically true, and I should just be saying stuff that should just be obvious. We live in the dumbest timeline is so fucking true. Normal. Well, it doesn't have the same hit to it. Ooh, normal. Yeah. And obviously, the thing is that there's gonna be a lot of nuance with stuff that I'm saying. So, like, a lot of the things that I'm saying is just unfortunately a fact of life, and that there's gonna be things that are really gonna be difficult to implement into real life. Obviously, if enough people want change, then change will happen. As the classic saying is, if it swings one way, it'll swing the other way just as hard. As a way to give hope for a lot of the unfortunate stuff that's been happening, in the West, at least. Like, I'm gonna keep reiterating this. All of my opinions are based off of me living in America for my entire life. I know slightly about, like, political stuff in other countries. But because I do not live in those countries, I do not know what it's like to be a citizen, so I tend not to apply myself to any of those things. But I talk about the US and things that should be changed and things that I like about it. But I do want to reiterate that, like, despite all of the horrors that is happening in the world right now, we are here in my silly little lab, having a good time, chatting and smiling together, and I think that's really awesome. I think it's cool that a bunch of like-minded people can chill in one little place on the internet. And you guys are a lot of people that I never would have met in my entire life, and VTubing I never would have met. So oh my god, there's so many of you guys, and I never would have met any of you if it weren't for this space. So despite all of the unfortunate things that are happening in the world, I'm happy to be your little ghost virus in your computer, yapping about whatever I see fit that day. Hi Mara, hi Potato, welcome in, welcome in. Also hi Berta. From Not America, I echo your sentiments of hope and wanting better for the world. Exactly, and I think that's how it should be. I aspire to be a bigger horror so everyone can forget the other stuff. That's why you do it. You came in at such a great time. Yeah, you did! Excuse me, but I'm gonna say it, one person does not own more than 1 or 2 properties that you're able to live in. I agree. I think an individual should not, and I think giant companies that own like a absurd amount of property is kind of insane and just pushes people out of homes. Despite everything that's happening, I'm glad I come here a few times a week to hang out with y'all. More than a few times a week. You're here every stream, Sig. A good couple people found me from MagFest. I'd say, like, it's kind of silly to say this, but I would say, like, maybe, like, 5 or 6 people I've had, like, drop by, whether it was just DMing me on social medias or slash commenting or actually joining the chat. So, in retrospect, not that many, but it means a lot to me. Hi, Choo-Choo! Thank you! I'm having a pretty great Sunday. Foaming at the mouth normal. So funny. Giant companies owning lots of properties, why McDonald's sucks now. Yeah, you're here all the time too, Slayer. Except I broke my streak because I was feeling sick, so I didn't message to stay 5 minutes required because I stayed here for 4.5. Oh no! I'm sorry, Tia. Because of how rampant the meme was, we kind of had to mute the numbers because I was kind of tired of seeing it. I haven't mentioned it before with directly to you guys, but we put 6-7 on the ban list of words, or not like the automod list, because I'm tired of seeing it. You guys fucking said it too much. I'm done with it. I don't want to see it anymore. I'm done. It's been on the ban list for a while. It was happening too much. I'm done. What are you doing? Oh, I didn't even see that. Nat's next to me, Shutter. She's knitting next to me. I got my chat warning too many times to know now. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. That shit needs to die in 2025 like where it belongs.
Hi, everyone.
No more. I'm tired of this fucking shit. I feel bad when that stuff gets auto-modded, but I can't. And normally so fun fact, I don't actually tend to see when stuff gets auto-modded because of the chat that I have open, but I actually have Twitch chat next, like my actual Twitch like screen next to me at the moment, so I can see when stuff gets auto-modded now. And seeing the people right now attempting to type 6-7 and it not working is filling me with so much joy. Oh no, we need to add some more. Oh, people are typing it in different fucking languages. I swear to God. My mods are gonna try deleting as much as they fucking can right now, but I'm spurring it on. It's fine. You guys are ridiculous. Enough! Enough! No more of this 6-7 bullshit. Enough. We're done. We're leaving that in 2025 where it belongs. Hi, Doom! Welcome in, welcome in. Hey, listen, we went to the most like extremely heartfelt conversation about physical media and down with the patriarchy, and then now we're talking about this shit. Is this really the conversation that we're having right now? No, it's okay, Tia. It's okay. It's fine. It's fine. You guys are ridiculous. I know I'm new, but I really do like the space. It's super cozy and I love the yapping. So, okay. I will be completely honest with you guys. I'm a very comfortable space. I tend to be a safe haven from, like, you know, the world and all of its issues. But I am not a silent person whenever I want to talk about something that means a lot to me. I am not a political streamer. I will never claim to be. But if I want to talk about something that means something important to me, and that is that I don't want to bar myself from saying my truth. I will never get into the rights of people that have nothing to do with me, because other than basic human rights, but I'm not going to be silent. Trans rights? The people of Palestine and Ukraine deserve to live? And
Nice.
fuck ICE. I was trying to think what the other one was. Those are my opinions. There's a manga on Jump that the bad guys are a police called ICE. That's so funny. I'm screaming from the mountaintops. And it's so nice. I will say, that like, I'm not that I ever want to be in an echo chamber, but it is really heartwarming to see that, like, you know, the world isn't full of hatred and that there's so many people in my community that, like, want what's best for other people. Because I'm not, you know, okay, I don't try to, like, affiliate myself with one specific side. I legally, technically am, a Democrat, but I fight for human rights and the right to be yourself, which and for actual change. So I don't really say it like out loud that's what I am, because I don't affiliate myself with being specifically that, but I affiliate myself with being a good person and wanting best for those around me. It's not a matter of that, Kitsune. It's a matter of I feel like too many people lack basic empathy. It's crazy. The world is not black and white, and the world is a weird gray color. Sometimes some spots are darker than others, but nothing is completely black and nothing is completely white. All I'm saying is, literally in the beginning of this country, they said that a two-party system was the stupidest thing in the entire world, and that's what we ended up with, so. I don't know, brother! I don't know!
Exactly. Stupidest thing.
Stupidest thing in the entire world. Yeehaw! Anyways. You know what? That's just how I feel. I'm just a little 5'5" white girl who pretends to be an anime girl on the internet. I know my situation. I never went to college. I'm not that educated, but I try to be. Okay, I'll do that, Hyper. Right. I need to fix the color because it's too fucking bright. I'm so sorry, that was gross. Where is it? Whiteboard. I need to put the filter back on it. Property? No, filter. Filters. This. There we go. What was the exact quote again? Show love to everybody. Okay. Show love to show love to everyone. There we go. A little heart too, please. Okay, I can do that. I don't think I can do red though. Oh, red does show up. Okay. That's good. There we go. Awesome. Oh, sorry. Perfect. Hi, Or. The world's a spectrum of color. There are billions upon billions of colors to be, but most focus on black and white. Why would you choose to be monochrome when you could be rainbow? Exactly! That's a really sweet thing to say. I like that. F55 freedom bald eagles is 165 cm if anybody's wondering. Was that access to a whiteboard had both a scanner and a printer on it, so you drew on the whiteboard and the end of the meeting it got scanned and printed out. That's so cool! Oh my god, wait, what? I love these yapping streams. It helps the day feel so chill, man. Oh, I'm so happy. I mean, that's my entire content. You know, there's people who play games. There's people who draw on stream. My content is a place for people to talk with me and have a good conversation and feel comfortable. That's my stream. Some people ask me like, why don't I really play games that often? Evernon, thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate it. People ask me why I don't really play games or why I don't really do anything else other than that. I sometimes do like little events or whatever, but my stuff is extremely community based. And I think that's why a lot of you guys are here, because I don't treat you guys as some sort of like hive mind. Each of you are your own individual person. And I like talking with you guys as an individual. I like to remember everybody as an individual. Sometimes I have issues with remembering specific things that you guys have told me, but there's some things you guys have said to me a really long time ago that I still remember about you. There was one time, I went into my Life 2D rigger for my, pixel model stream, and he had told me a story, and he's like, how the hell do you remember that? And I was like, I don't fucking know. I always look forward to hearing you talk about anything and your ideas on stuff. Thank you. And I appreciate you guys liking me enough to want to hang out with me. I appreciate that. I mean, that means a lot to me. It does. My goal is to see you salty tilted. Well, that's not gonna happen. That's not gonna happen on stream. I don't really get mad. I don't tend to do that anymore. I used to have anger issues when I was a child, and sometimes it happens, but I've learned to control my anger and to be a happy and good person. I realize there's nothing to truly be angry about anymore, so I tend to calm myself very relatively quickly, and I've learned to be a better person. Geek wants you to tilt me. Hear me not?
What?
She's not paying attention. Geek wants you to make me mad.
Make you mad?
Yeah.
I like the land.
That's not what I said.
Make you mad? That's what I heard.
That's not what I said though.
What'd you say?
I said I really like the, I used a different word. I don't remember anymore.
Oh.
Geography? I think I said geography.
Well, that's what that means.
No, I said geography means like the area, like the way the land. That's a part of geography. Yes? Can you shut up? I'm here because I have a weird habit adopting small VTubers like Pokemon and need Duwi at least. Oh my god. 2 more levels to make her learn TMO8. That's wait, which one's that one? That one's, is that Fly? Or is that Surface TMO6? Which one's 08?
Also, geography is the study.
No, that's HM. What? Study of?
The study
Okay, then I
of.
used the wrong word. I'm sorry that I don't know English perfectly. Okay, anyways, leave me alone.
You don't want to make you mad. That made you mad.
Okay, whatever. I don't care. I'm drinking this water. Your phone's falling. Ah! I'm thirsty! Wander! You and Nat's dynamic is hilarious. We are people who are extreme opposites to each other. We're very, very different people. And I think we work together because we're very different people. We get along with other people who are very different. I tend to have a really bad habit of not getting along with someone who has a very similar brain with mine. I tend to clash with people like that, so I need someone in my life who's very different from me to keep me level-headed and to support me.
We also clash.
And we clash, but in a very non-serious kind of way.
Yeah, that's just how we talk.
It's just our dynamic. I am not a Sigma who needs a beta. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
That's fucking crazy. I was sipping water, I almost choked.
Really,
I already have Nat emotes. I have 2 of them now. I love that Uwe clashes with the voices in her head. I do! I made the pointing one because whenever Nat gets here, people always like get excited. So I'm like, okay, well, people want like a Nat pointing emote whenever she gets here. They can pog at Nat that she's here. Like, let's like look, it's Nat emote. Nat mention? I still need a mod check emote at some point. I am way too much of a baby to want to animate that though. Okay, can I be a little bit sappy with you guys? I'm genuinely so fucking appreciative that you guys love her. Like, I know that's kind of weird because like it should just be like an automatic thing, but I know that like I just really appreciate that you guys like her as much as you do and you treat her just like essentially another half of me. That means a lot to me and I know it means a lot to her too. So I appreciate you guys. Yes, Nat is indeed my girlfriend. Yes. We have been together for 3 years and we are very open about our relationship. Makes me wonder if DWXC played games like One Shot or Outcore, Death of Adventure. I have never played One Shot, but I know it's really sad. I don't know the other one though. She's the toxic to your Yuri. She is the toxic to my Yuri. That's literally one of my Oshis. I mean, that's literally what a lot of chat says, is that she's an Oshi. I mean, you guys were literally losing your minds since she debuted for the first time. And that made me so happy that you guys literally all showed up for her. That meant a lot. And I know that she was like really scared and stuff, and the fact that there were so many people there was like making her piss her pants. But I'm so happy that this isn't like a dual channel or anything. It is technically my channel, but I'm glad that you guys love her just as much as me. It fills me with so much joy. I mean,
oh, sorry. I thought you meant like love me.
No, not love you the way that I love you, but love you as much as they love me. Yeah, not like that. I hope they don't like you like that. Goddamn. She was scared for a second there.
I was like, whoa.
We're all parasocial. I sure hope you guys aren't. Yeah, the VOD was really funny, except the part where she called herself a femboy and I got mad at her. Hi, Heatwave! How are you? Welcome in, welcome in. Not that parasocial? Oh god. I don't want you guys being parasocial at all. I think you guys have enough common sense to not be a little bit crazy, you know? I sure hope so. Please, please don't be crazy. Do we stop parasocial since she's paranormal? I am paranormal. I'm a ghost. Ah! Thank you so much for the 500 biddies, Heatwave. Thank you so much. Why? Why would you do that? What the hell? You doing my face?
What?
Ah. That means so much to me, Heatwave. Thank you. You've been so kind to me recently. Share the kindness with some other people as well. What charger? It's in the living room. I was using it to charge the iPad. Ugh. Chris, thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate it. I could never be like that. I despise those types of people. Doing iPad kid. I have an iPad to do work on, and then she uses it to draw sometimes. Was it a burp? No, I was mocking her noises because she makes like grunting noises whenever like things inconvenience her. So I make fun of her by saying them back. Nat's throne is also Ui's throne. In theory, but I don't think she's comfortable with asking for anything, so I'm not gonna put things on my throne for her. She said, no, I am not. I don't even feel comfortable asking for things that don't apply to my stream. Like, whenever I put something on my throne, it is for my stream. It is not for anything else. I don't like putting personal things like clothes or food or anything on it because I pretty much only want to put stuff like that back into streaming because I don't expect to like, you guys to like pay my rent. That's not, I'm not here for that. She said that'd be nice though. Don't fucking say that. I mean, that's... Whoa. Hey, careful with unplugging stuff down there. You can unplug my phone charger, the white one. Because my phone's already full, almost full. Just don't hit the switch, please. That will turn off my stream. Yeah, please don't. No. I haven't switched all my stuff. I probably won't do that at this house, to be honest. I'll probably wait. Oh, I don't remember. Whoever bought me the UPS off of my throne the other day, I got it and it's so fucking nice. Thank you so much for that. I really appreciate it. I'm not gonna set it up at this house. I am gonna be moving pretty soon and I would have to like cable manage everything. Ritsu! Hi! Thank you so much for the raid, Ritsu. I really appreciate it. How was your stream? Yay, you got the name Just Ritsu? Wait, that's so fucking fire. Holy shit. Hi, wife. Hi, wife. How was your stream? How was playing Where the Winds Meet? Just got a short stream because I wasn't EP yet. Gonna attempt to go to EP now though. No, please go take care of yourself. I hope you have a good rest of your night. Please sleep well. Oh my gosh. It was good weekly reset time, so I was doing raids. Heck yeah. Yeah, please go take care of yourself. Go to bed. Go eat, sleep. Probably too late for you to go touch grass, but maybe do that tomorrow morning. I'm a terrible Ritsu viewer. Congrats on that. Yeah, a lot of my friends got partnered at the same time as me. It was so freaking awesome. Sleep on the grass. That's a good way to do it. Get a little tent. Sleep on the grass. That's pretty nice. Let's do a little bit of stargazing. Depending on where you live, of course. Some places might be a bit better than others to stargaze. If I sit in grass right now, I get lost in the nightly fog and turn into an icicle. Is it always really foggy in Italy? So I never really like associated like Italy with like a lot of fog, but it always seems really foggy whenever you talk about it. Stars like those things from Mario. I thankfully live in the Midwest, so I tend to see stars at least a little bit. I don't have a lot of light pollution where I live, which is really nice. That's the one nice thing about living in the Midwest, is the fact that like I can see the stars. Where I live, okay, in the mid northern regions, it can be foggy, like super foggy. Oh, okay. Yeah, it doesn't get foggy often where we live, I think. I don't know. Maybe I just don't go out enough. Maybe I tend to stay inside a bit too much inside of my lab. I don't know. I am like a hikikomori when it comes to me and my research. In Sao Paulo, I look at the sky and everything is gray. Oh gosh, that's so sad. I don't think I could ever live without like stars. And live in the city, period. God, living in the city sounds like my actual nightmare. I would not have a good time. Ugh. Is it a bad thing that I didn't read it? It's fine. It's probably okay. That was me turning it off and unplugging it. Hi, Robert! Welcome in! I could not sleep if I hear cars always moving around. Exactly! I'm just not a city person. It's just not for me. I don't like loud noises, and I don't like bright lights. I have to have, like, my room be really dark. I used to have, like, a lot of issues where, like, if there was even, like, a couple of, like, little lights from, like, my monitors or, like, whatever being on, I couldn't sleep very well. And I would have to, like, kind of, like, hide my face. But I also, like, don't do very well whenever my face is covered. I have, like, an issue with, like, breathing, I guess. I don't know. I have a lot of problems. I have skin issues. I have scoliosis. I can't breathe very well. I'm a whole bundle of issues. She's like a bird. Gotta cover the cage. Yes, please cover the light away from me. Hi, God. Welcome in. Stream's going pretty good. Also, hi, Dice. Nice to see you. Welcome in. Classic VTuber debuffs. Exactly. Spine wavy because doing it straight. I like, my favorite phrase is to say that I just can't do anything straight. Breathing issues, gang. Well, it's not like a general breathing issue. It's more of like if anything is like obstructing my mouth, even slightly. So like if I hold something in front of my mouth, I'll have like a problem. Like I feel like I'm not getting enough oxygen. So like if I put like a blanket in front of me, even if like I have plenty of space, like above or below, if it's like directly in front, like I feel like I can't breathe. I'm not a mouth breather. No, okay, I have very few pet peeves in my life. I don't get frustrated. Well, if it's in front of my mouth, it's probably in front of my nose too. This doesn't imply that I'm a mouth breather. Listen, okay. So I have very few pet peeves in my life. But one of them is if people breathe too loudly near me, it like makes me annoyed. And I know sometimes it's not people's fault. Some people have issues with respiratory problems or like they're sick or something. But if people are breathing too loudly, oh my god, it grinds my gears. Oh my god, please. I'm just like, it's kind of funny to say, but I'm like, please stop breathing. Is that weird? I just don't like it when people breathe too loudly near me. like just like as long as you're breathing like not loudly, then it's fine. I have chronic runny congested nose 24/7, so I am a mouth breather. It's fine if you can't help it. But if you're like a mouth breather with no reason, then like please stop breathing with your mouth. I try not to be annoyed about it, but there was one time I was sitting next to this girl in high school. I think it was freshman year. And this was like early into the year. I specifically remember this. We were taking one of our first quizzes. And she was sitting next to me and she was breathing and sniffling so fucking loud while I was taking this test. Like the entire room was dead silent. I just her. And there was like a point where I was like shaking out of like frustration from like how I was losing my mind from like how loud she was being. She was Hi, Jane! Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in, welcome in. I hope your stream was amazing. So I told my teacher, Miss Teacher, can I please take my test in the hallway? I cannot focus in here. So I got up and I sat in the fucking hallway and finished my test. I could not do it, man. It was so bad. Anyways, now that I'm done finishing that story, how was your stream, Jane? I hope it was super freaking amazing. I hope you had a wonderful stream. I'm sorry, I'm talking about my pet peeve of people breathing too loud. I hope all of your coding and game development stuff was super awesome and very cool, and it all went well and you didn't have to delete like a bajillion lines of code because you messed something up. I hope it all went smoothly. It was really fun. We started making a Tamagotchi in C++ at home. That's so awesome! Oh man, I've actually talked on stream about having like a little Tamagotchi of me at some point. That's so freaking cool. I hope it was super fun. How far into the project did you get? Do it be empathetic and kind, but also do you need to stop breathing right now? It's just, I can't. It's a pet peeve. Everyone has those. Everyone has those little things that you can't help but to be a little bit frustrated about. My brother does that and we shared a bedroom until I was 13. Oh my god. Thankfully I had actually the opposite problem in school. It was super hard to get me to focus on my work. Well, I mean, I was the same way where I had a really bad time focusing as well, but just in that moment, I was about to snap my pencil. I could not do it. Oh, I get what you're saying, Asmaria. Okay, I understand. I had to read it twice to understand what you're saying. That's so nice. I wish I was like that. I read it twice and then I realized I don't know English comprehension. Hi, Tuck! Welcome in! Hard to gauge how far we into you are. For enough to feel good about the progress, but there's a lot more to do. I hope to have an awesome rest of your stream. Thank you! I hope you eat, sleep, do whatever you need to do. Go touch some grass if you need to. Drink some water. God knows that we VTubers always need to drink more water. Your new model's freaking amazing. Thank you, Jane. I really appreciate it. I don't hate people who breathe, Fazzer. I was gonna call you Fazbear. I'm sorry. Or is it Phaser? I don't know. I just know I was gonna call you Fazbear. Terror, thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate it. Whore. I'm sorry. Phaser? Okay. I can't when people breathe loud. Do I have any other pet peeves other than breathing loud?
What?
Do I have any other pet peeves other than people breathing loud? Do you just not remember? Okay, well let me know if you remember anything. Yeah, I'm very afraid of like people touching my neck specifically. Well, I'm afraid of people touching me, period, but my neck specifically because my mom, whenever I would used to sit in her lap as a kid, she would like tickle my neck, and so now I have like a permanent fear of like anyone reaching towards me that they're gonna tickle my neck. That virus hates breathers. I hate it when you breathe out carbon dioxide. Sorry, that took me a second. A crazy phobia. I'm also, okay, I talked about this the other day, but I'm also very afraid of Phaser, thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate it. Sorry for calling you Freddy Fazbear. I'm also really afraid of the stick figures from Ghost Adventures. It's the like motion capture like guys that like they would like do like the little ghost capture things. I don't know. That shit got me laughing like crazy. Okay, awesome. Sorry, I don't know how to read. There were stories the time that I got a sleepover and someone started giggling, so we started giggling, and we never stopped it. When we stopped, it started again. We were like this for almost an hour straight. Those like giggling permanent things are so funny. Yeah! Every single time I like imagine that video of like one of the stick figures crawling on one of the Ghost Adventure guys. Ugh. Oh my god, I want to throw up. Oh my god, I want to throw up. 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 I want to throw up so fucking much right now. Oh my god, it grosses me out so bad. There was one time, new fear unlocked Dewey hearing me breathe. It's fine if I hear you breathe, but there's like a point where it's too loud. It's specifically the motion capture stick figures. Regular stick figures don't bother me. Start saying horror every time I join this stream. That's fine. That's okay. You're officially Freddy Fazbear. Oh my god. Favorite thing that got me my friends nonstop giggling was Charlie the Unicorn. Oh man, that's an oldie at this point. When did that shit come out? Like 2013? Maybe? Almost 13 years ago? Usually breathe pretty quietly, except for when I suddenly realize I haven't been getting enough air. Then I'm gasping out of nowhere. My partner's used to it, but it freaks other people out. Oh man. That's okay. It's fine. It's like weird little quirks are fine, but like if like I think it's like a huge combination of like breathing really goddamn loud and then also being like really gross and like not blowing your nose or something. I also don't like when people blow their nose around me. Like go into like the bathroom and blow your nose. I want to hear your snot coming out of your nose. 2009? Oh man. Whenever my sister and my mom used to blow their noses around me, I had to leave. Every time I saw them reach for the tissue box, I just had to get up and go. So I always go to the room to blow my nose. Yes, please! Oh my god, please leave the room if you're gonna blow your nose. I hate blowing my nose around other people. Same. From 2005? I was way off. My bad. I thought that was like after Newgrounds. Do you even hate me? I blow my nose and it sounds like an elephant used to get in trouble at school. Oh no. Early YouTube too. I see. Oh. They released another llamas with hats. T, thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate it. Guys, at this rate, I feel like by the end of next month, I'm gonna hit 5K. This is ridiculous. What is happening? We haven't even finished the first month of the year. Carl. What? Where are their hands, Carl? All according to Blaine. What do you think about people who sneeze really loudly? My mom sneezes really loudly, and whenever I'm off stream, I sneeze really loud, so that's fine. I only judge people who sneeze if they don't sneeze into their arm or their shirt. If you sneeze out into the open, I can't. That's disgusting. Disgusting! Like, please sneeze into your arm or your shirt for the love of God. I don't need that in the air that I am breathing. Oh my God. It's just, I don't like it. I don't like when people are gross. Wait until Dewey meets disgusting kids. I'm not around kids because I don't want to be around kids. I swear I get jump scared by loud as fuck sneezes. Really, a habit that I have is if I hear someone like sneeze, the fucking picture that was just posted in stream chat. I don't normally have Discord open whenever I stream, but I saw it pop up and I looked over and I was like, oh my fucking God. What was I saying? I don't know, I lost my train of thought. What was I saying? Hey, for those of you who aren't on my Discord, join my Discord so you can see what I laughed at. I was sneezing. Gross people sneezing in the open. Disgusting. I'm backtracking. Oh, I remember now. Okay, I know what I was gonna say. Okay, so, my mom used to sneeze really loud, and she still does. And so, I started, whenever she, sneezes, she sneezes in a certain way. She goes, achoo! She goes like that specifically. So, I started when I was a kid saying, bless you! And, now whenever somebody sneezes, I like to, like, mock their sneeze, by saying bless you in the way that they sneeze. I also used to yell across the house whenever she would sneeze, because, like, it didn't matter if she was in the basement or, like, on the top floor and I was in the opposite area. I would hear her because she was so loud. Yeah, she did sneeze like a cartoon. You're going to the park right now? Oh, I guess wait, it's only 4 o'clock for you. Wait a minute. It's dark as frick outside for me. I was like, wait, right now? I was like, shit, it's only 4 for you guys. Never mind, enjoy the park. Oh, no worries, Tech. I really appreciate it. I hope you have a good rest of your night. I hope you sleep well. I hope we can have more nights where you can stay up later so you can watch. I always feel bad that I stream so late for Europeans. I'm sorry, people in Europe and in Asia and Oceania. I'm sorry. I feel really bad. I stream for the Americas, unfortunately. Looking forward to this. No worries and stay awesome. I will. I'll always be here. Aw, thank you, Tag. I'm going to the park, I guess, but I'm gonna watch chat. I hope you guys aren't gonna be watching chat while driving, unless you can walk. Europe doesn't sleep unless it's Germany. They go to bed at 6 p.m. Well, that is quite funny because all of my German viewers do go to bed very early. Don't worry, as a Philippine representative, always happy to make your streams. I'm so sorry that they're so early in the morning. I feel so bad. I wish I could stream at like the perfect time for everybody, but that's just an impossible task. 12 a.m. on a Saturday is fine. I'm sorry. Yes, it is Sunday. It is Monday. Yeah, Monday now for you. Hi, Shy. Welcome in. Welcome in. Oh, Gracia's German? Oh, damn. I had no idea. I'm sorry, guys. It's my fault. It's my fault for being an American. Sending for me, I got work in the morning. I have Mondays off now. Mondays are my rest days. I don't do any work on Mondays anymore. Unless Nat is not around, then I will work. But if she is around, then I don't work. I'm awake, but brain isn't. Well, make sure you don't stay up too late, Garg. I swear to God. Mondays are for Nat. Yes, Mondays are for Nat. But she's not going to be with me tomorrow very much of tomorrow, so I will still be working tomorrow. Send me an American hopes and wishes. I don't want to go to bed, but I stayed up till sunrise yesterday. Okay, well, go to bed, and I hope you have good dreams. No worries, Phaser. I hope you have a good rest of your night. Please take care. How about if you go study Calc to prep for Calc 3? Oh gosh, I'm horrible at math. I can't even do 3rd grade math, so I wish you very much so luck. I cannot help you with any sort of homework. That's why I didn't go to college. I did not go to college, and I probably never will. That is not for me. I will not be a productive member of society. I will just be a silly little entertainer. This is where I'm meant to be. I miss Subway Surfers? Damn, I'm not enough for you? How about in 30-ish? We love Monday morning meetings. I'm sorry. I love graduating into this job market. Yippee! Whimsies is the best word to describe the world that we're living in right now. Can I have Temple Run? Oh, I should make that a redeem, where you guys can redeem like videos or something on like the CRT. Do you guys want videos? I can give you guys videos. Hold on. I can put on Temple Run gameplay. Hold on, give me a second. And why am I just Googling Temple Run? I need to go on YouTube. I was gonna Google Temple Run gameplay instead of going on YouTube. Is there like there's 40 minutes. Temple Run 2. I want Temple Run 1. There's only Temple Run 2. Okay, it's fine. Temple Run 2. Okay. Pull out the CRT. Bam, bam, bam. Specifically, this. All right, how's that? Is that what you wanted, guys? Some Temple Run gameplay. Dui's Uma Musume races? Maybe. Crash Bandicoot! Wait, that'd be kind of sick. Oh wait, I feel like I should put some like other game. Like what's another like baby sensory game that's like older? Horse bets! Holy shit! I'm putting that on. I love horse bets. Horse bets. Twitter. Is it horse race tests. Here we go. This is a horse race test. Perfect. Awesome. All right, there we go. Horse race tests. This is 2 hours, by the way. I like horse race tests. It's very funny. Like if I move myself out of the way too. And move myself over a little bit. Nah, I think you're fine. You don't need to see the whole TV. What the fuck is up with this game? Because I've been seeing it everywhere. Hell, Mag had a tournament for this game. Okay, so it's like some weird like Twitter, like event that happened where some guy just like was like uploading these. But like some horses like had better chances than others or like whatever. I don't know, it was like some weird phenomena. And then like everyone like Yurified the horses specifically. It was like specific horse Yuri. And this was like a precursor to Uma Musume, like coming out in like the West. So I think it like helped with like Uma Musume getting kind of popular. Yuri. We think blue is gonna win. Which one do you think is gonna win, Nat? Which color on the screen do you think is gonna win? Which horse? There's no purple. It's only blue, yellow, white, or brown. That one's brown. Okay, well, didn't blue just win? Yeah, blue won. You don't have to do bet polls for all of these. Some of them have like, a lot of horses in them. Yellow is my favorite Uma. Oh my god. What if we bet money? Okay, the next one that has only a couple of horses, we'll do channel point betting. How about that? Is this how I entertain you guys? When you guys are like bored and you don't want to stimulate, there's not enough stimulation. You like. Okay, wait. Why is one of the blues, blue or gray, brown, yellow, or why is there like 3 different blue options? Statistically, you misspelled what? The only one that I remember is the orange one is named Jovial Merriment. I know the cyan one is called Cyan because we never found out its name because it never won, I think. No, it did. I think it did. I think its name is just Cyan. I just know the orange one is named Jovial Merriment. Cyan is Haru Urara. Oh, the yellow one won. What's this one called? Oh, it didn't say. This is how I entertain you guys. I put on horse race tests. Cyan was robbed. Gold City one. Nah, the dark blue is for sure twin turbo. This is how I get 5K. I just have fucking horse race tests in the background. Oh my god, Heatwave, thank you so much for the 500 bits. What the heck? Thank you so much. Thank you. I hope you have a good rest of your night. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. You're a better on yellow. Wouldn't the white horse be Golshi? Wouldn't that make more sense? And then the gray one is Oguri Cap because of Cinderella Gray. And then orange? What would orange be? The only one I could think of is like Taiki Shuttle or Mate Kane Fuku Kitaru. But Mate Kane Fuku Kitaru doesn't win that often. It's a yellow horse, not gold? Yes, it's yellow, I think. It was Meijiro McQueen? I don't, there's not like a Meijiro Kara. Excuse me. Meijiro's like purple? Like a light purple? Hey, Jovial, not Jovial Merriment. Is this Jovial Merriment? Yeah, this Jovial Merriment. Jovial Merriment. I can't freaking... Orange one is TM Opera. Oh, you're so fucking right. TM Opera. Oh. Wait, that makes so much sense. That is TM Opera. Oh. No, because TM Opera O wins a lot. That makes so much sense. No, Bakshin is pink in my brown or pink. Bakshin could be the brown one. Bakshin. Meijiro family color is like a greenish blue? I see. Minho Bourbon? Bourbon's also purple to me. Like a pinkish purple. I'm completely convinced that the orange one is Tiamat Bro. How a generation learns the basics of chaos theory? I guess so. Which horse is this one? Does it say? It doesn't say it on the screen. Do they not have names yet? Because these are in order. Blue. Blue haunts. Top Gun Uma? No, because my Top Gun is orange. Her hair is, at least. This is pure entertainment we're having right now. This is like the type of brain rot shit that like our generation is like known to like experience, is like looking at this stuff. How's your video? Oh, you're watching advertisements? That's really lame. Yep.
The video though.
Listen! This is your generation too, because you're watching it right now. I don't make the rules. Listen, if you're sitting here watching this with me, this is your generation too. Yeah, you too, Adi. I just seen an earlier stream that Connor and Ironmouse visited a retirement home in Goldsheen and other moves. I watched that video. They're so cute. Yeah, it was the they met the voice actor for Goldship, and they met a horse that I don't think is in Umu Musume just yet. I don't like advertisements. I'm against advertisements. I have a YouTube premium account, and I try to get her to watch videos on it, but she likes her algorithm too much, which is so brain rot, I swear to God. Goldship one. Yeah! Musume is gonna convince me to go into horse racing events, especially since I live near one. Wait, that's so lucky! I've never been to one, but I went to like a... it was like a... cowboy... Like, what is that called? Whenever you like wrangle like a little calf or something? With like a rope? I don't know, it was one of those events where it was like, they had like people like lining up, like it was like event, like a rodeo, thank you. I watched a rodeo, and I just kept saying, Uma Musume, and all the horses. That's the last time that I saw a horse, I think. Other than driving. That I intentionally went to go see horses was when I went to go see a rodeo. Actually, no, wait, it was during, what is it called? Renfest. Renaissance Festival. I saw, some jousting horses. And they're so cute. They're cute horsies. I realize I have pizza still in the refrigerator. Oh my god. I get to eat pizza for dinner tonight. Yippee! I'm excited for that. Also, when I was a kid, I was always bored on my mind. I didn't have a disposable barbecue trays for lunch. Oh. Barbecue trays. My favorite kind of barbecue is burnt ends. I love me some good, like, burnt ends that, like, melt in your mouth. And ribs. I like ribs too. Forget how infuriating it is to see these horses go to the right path and then do a 180. Yeah. Nelvia is making tacos for dinner. Thank God. Oh, heck yeah! They're like, I think it's like the butt of the pig. Which is why it's called a burnt end, because they're like charred and it's the butt of the pig. I'm pretty sure if I recall correctly. But they're like a little bit charred on the outside and they like melt in your mouth. They're so good. Let me actually look it up. Burnt ends barbecue. Well, okay, this is just a restaurant that's popping up. I don't want a restaurant. I want... What are they? It's... Oh, are they beef? They're not beef. What is a burnt end? It's beef! I thought it was pork. That's okay. I'm not reading the AI. Burnt ends are pieces of meat cut from the point half of a smoked brisket. Okay, so it's a part of a brisket. I'm sorry, I'm not a chef. I don't remember what things are. I just know if it tastes good, I like it. I thought it was pork. I'm gonna be real. I didn't realize it was beef. Well, it's beef. Yeah. Beef brisket ends. I mean, nothing wrong with that. I don't know, man. I should probably know what I'm eating, but it's okay. It's probably fine. I just know that it tastes good, and that's what makes me happy. Oh, gosh. Me and my cursed hiccups. Wait, did this race just start? Can we, since it's 3 horses, can we get a poll? Here, I'll pause it. Can we get like a poll on which horse is gonna win? That is not like a poll, but it's a prediction, actually. Can we get predictions for this one? Because there's only 3 horses. I kind of want pizza now. Because I kind of want to... I've been trying to do my Just Chatting streams be 4 hours. And I'm kind of hungry right now. Okay, I'll start it now. Nat, will you entertain them while I go warm up some pizza real quick?
I don't.
No? You won't even say hi?
Give me.
Okay. Oh my god, the static. Holy shit. I'm gonna blow up my PC. You need the headset?
No.
Okay. I'll be back, guys. I'm gonna go get some food.
Hello, every bite.
You locked. It's on your face now.
Hello. I've stepped inside her skin. Can you tell like the difference between us with like how we puppet the model? I'm also like leaning over to be able to get near the mic very uncomfortably. So Duwi has been possessed. The ghost has been possessed. You can? Okay. Duwi is very good at puppeting. It looks like silly in person, but it looks so good. She goes, it looks so good on the model.
What are you talking about?
About you puppeting.
About what?
About you puppeting.
Puppeting?
Yeah, your model.
That I move a lot?
Yeah. Indeed. Indeed. I blinked twice. I blinked twice. Duwi is talking to Duwi? This is not Duwi. This is Nat. I was knitting. I'm very much not in... Oh, actually, oh, sorry, I just got the joke. Yes, Duwi is talking to Duwi. This is Duwi right now. Nat doesn't exist. You guys are just... Yep. Yesterday we did like a stream where both of our models were there because she was testing me on like VTubers and stuff. So the VOD should be up if you want to look at that, Shutterbug. Yeah. Dewey's second personality. Oh man. Oh, she's coming. Who's she coming? Okay, bye. I do be coming. Coming with fucking pizza. Fucking pizza.
Hi, Nico! Thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate it. The actual streamer's back. With pizza. Veggie pizza, to be exact. Oh, how'd the prediction go? You guys enjoying betting? It went bad. I lost. Oh, I see. Welcome back from advertisements, everybody. By like 1 MS. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about the ricotta on this pizza. It's kind of weird. You know what I've been wanting for weeks? I really have been desperately wanting Brazilian hot dogs. I don't know. I've been craving some Brazilian hot dogs. Loading that shit up. It just sounds so good. Yeah, really. It sounds delicious. I was also thinking about the hot dogs earlier. They were talking about the Costco ones, and I just like, damn. I want Brazilian hot dogs. Brazilian hot dogs have so much shit on them. It's like a whole meal. You know, like how hot dog is kind of like a chill thing that you just kind of eat? Like in the US, because it's usually just like a bun and some like processed food meat. Well, potentially meat. Sometimes it's like not just meat. Oh, thank you, Yeek. My hair isn't even glitching right now. It's just kind of chilling. My like, there we go. It's on now. Yeah, you can put anything on a Brazilian hot dog. Anything you fucking want. So good. Chili cheese dogs do slap really hard. I'm kind of disappointed in myself that I haven't had any, like, chili this winter. Chili dog casserole? That's the most Midwest thing I've ever fucking heard.
I'm the one who found it on Pinterest and begged him to make it, and he used to make it all the time.
Oh my god, that sounds delicious though. Dude, you can tell when there's a Midwesterner when they talk about casserole like it's their favorite thing in the world.
Bro.
Dude, casserole is,
Fun,
it's
bro.
banger! She says they make me patriotic. Oh man. A good casserole is so fucking good. But that's how you know. That's how you know you're talking to a Midwesterner. Is whenever they talk about casserole.
Like,
literally, like, put a casserole in front of me and good god, I'm happy. You what?
don't worry.
What did you just fucking say to me? Guys, she's not being say-so right now. I love Brazilian hot dog. I want Brazilian hot dog. Why is this pizza so burnt right here? It smells so bad. I don't like burned things. I will ban her. Like, she said something really unsay-so too. Yeah, you're not gonna fucking say it. Because I wouldn't even say that on, like, another person's stream. No, she's sitting there giggling to herself thinking she's so funny. I don't like burnt. I don't like burnt. It's one of my least favorite flavors. I do not like burnt. Do not put burnt in front of me. I don't like it. Natalie loves burnt. She doesn't like burnt Cheez-Its. She likes burnt marshmallows. I don't like marshmallows, period. I don't like just pure sugar flavored things. It's not my style. I don't like the term pre-digested. That sounds disgusting. I think that makes it sound even less appetizing. My ex-stepdad would purposely burn shit because he liked it that way, even though the rest of us hated it. That's terrible. Disgusting. I don't like burnt bacon. I like good, fatty, soft bacon. I'm not, and also it can't be greasy. I do not like greasy food. I don't like anything greasy. I put paper towels on it, and whenever it's done cooking, I put 2 paper towels on it, and I put something heavy on it, so it soaks all of the grease out of it before I eat it. That's how you do bacon. You put bacon on a paper towel and it sucks the grease out of it. But I know, but like it gets most of the grease out. The burp mid-argument is not helping. I'm eating food, I can't help it. You guys should know this by now. I don't care. Nobody heard you anyways. Talk loud and maybe people will
No,
hear
I'm
you.
trying to talk.
Oh, I was like, I ate a sausage. That's the mystery sausage that accidentally got on my fucking pizza. Oh, I just tasted it. I did not like that. I don't want Italian sausage on my pizza. You know, nap mic. I have a microphone on my throne that I could probably use. I can't take it off either because it's partially funded, so it has to sit there until it gets fully funded. Well, okay, this is really, really bad business practice, but I ordered a veggie pizza. And there was a singular piece of sausage that was on my pizza, and I didn't remember where it was, and I didn't look. And I just tasted it. Which is really bad business practice, by the way, because you're supposed to keep that stuff extremely separate in case of food allergies. So...
Also,
Oh my god, this pizza was so fucking overpriced. It was ridiculous. 2 large pizzas were $50 fucking dollars. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I didn't know how much it was. When my roommates went to go get pizza, and I said, "Oh yeah, can you get me and Nat a pizza?" I said 1 meat lovers and 1 veggie. And they were like, okay, yeah, sure. I didn't know how much it was because I didn't think they were going to an expensive place. And they came home and they sent me a Venmo request for $50. And I said, $50 fucking dollars for 2 pizzas? Unbelievable! Unbelievable! I don't live in California. I live in the Midwest. Things are supposed to be cheap here. I'm insulted! And it's not even good pizza. I'm gonna be real, this is $10 pizza. Max! This is not even good pizza. This isn't even good. That's the problem. And they didn't even keep the meat off of my pizza. If I have a meat allergy, I would be dead. Or if you're vegan. So that's also not worth $50. They can't even keep the meat off of my pizza. I fucking might. I'm not repeating what you just said. I would get banned if I said that. Don't say things like that. I could get banned.
I said what?
No, I know, but like if you accidentally get picked up on the microphone, you could get me banned. Do not say stuff like that. I don't care. Don't say stuff like that. I swear to God. I'm not repeating what she said, chat. Sometimes I'm so glad Nat can't be heard. Oh, me too, brother. Twitch partner Duwi EXE has just been banned. That one Twitch partner ban account. Yeah, I'd be speedrunning. I've never been banned in my fucking life. And I'd like to keep it that way. Is it being banned of you boost, but also it gives you like restrictions on your account. I can't stream if I get banned. You're not. Could you get me some water? Okay. Thank you. If I moved to YouTube. Well, I'm not banned right now, and I never will be, so. I don't do anything risky enough to ever get me banned. I don't. My model is very, like, covered up as well. So there's, like, zero chance that could ever happen to me either. That is the most risky thing here. Yeah. Tell me about it. Good God. She's sitting over there smiling to herself, by the way. I looked over at her. She's got a stupid fucking grin on her face. Not when it could get me banned. Hold on. I'll text in the mod chat what she was about to say and have them relay. Oh my God. Yeah, don't worry. Don't worry. I told her she shouldn't be saying stuff like that. Thanks for the kiss on the head. Yeah, go get my water. Wait. Can you put this in the trash? Thank you. I will not be repeating what she says. Out of fear. Out of genuine fear. Just the immediate, oh my fucking God, from what is so funny. That fucking got me. Got about an hour and 10 minutes left to stream. I'm trying to do longer streams. I'm trying to, like, prepare myself. Because... okay. Here's my plan. I kind of want to plan to do a subathon soon, like in the next, like, couple months. Not in April, because that will be in Japan. So, but I want to do a subathon to help fund that Japan trip. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have a subathon near the end of February and near the beginning of March, because I'm pretty sure my move-in date is like sometime mid-January, but it's not like a specific day. I'm not gonna get into it though. But because of that, I think I'm gonna start it around then. I'll probably kick the whole thing off on, with my 3D model debut. I think that's what that's when I kick it off with. And then I'll be doing that on front page, so I have to sign up for that this month, I think. Oh, I need to go and join the Discord. Hi Juan, welcome in, welcome in. All right, have a good rest of your night. Thank you so much for hanging out here. I really appreciate it. I hope you sleep well. Ah, I needed that water, bro. Is this the last one? You want to split it? Okay, thank you. The last Reese's cup. Yeah, I'll probably do that after stream. Can I do it right now, actually? Hold on. I got an email. Gmail.com. This. Where is that? Happened a couple weeks ago. Invited to Twitch Partner Program. I think they also sent me a different one. Like telling me to... I don't know, I don't see it. What, can you resend me the link? Unless you already did. Is that what this is? Ebro, welcome in! Hi there! I changed the Discord. Oh, it's in my dashboard. Okay. Join today. Twitch partners, North America. Accept as Duwi. Click here to begin the verification of your account. Author. Confirm. I'm doing good. I'm trying to join the Discord. Okay, there we go. Alright, I'm in. I'm in. Okay. Front page. Okay. So it looks like everything is booked out for February. So we're gonna have to do this in March. I'll try to apply for the beginning of March, but we'll see. Alright, so we're gonna do it in March. I will have to disappear for a couple days around my move-in date. But then I'll come back with like nobody's ever seen. I'm gonna go in sicko mode. Yeah, why is there only Cyan? Bro, he missed it. I'll try to jam-pack the subathon with a whole bunch of fun shit. But I guess I got a little bit of time. I guess they do. Yeah, I would assume that they did stuff. Hato, welcome in. Thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate it. Okay, yeah, so I will apply for March whenever that becomes available. I'll probably start on like a weekend for kickoff. I'll probably do a Sunday. I think Sundays are my best days. Because I feel like that's when the most people show up. I might just be crazy. But I'm pretty sure that's when most people are here is on a Sunday, which is interesting. That you would think it would be a Saturday, but because especially a lot of my like European viewers and Asian viewers, I feel like would have struggles with like watching me like on like Monday mornings. So I don't know. It's kind of interesting. I've been tracking my statistics for a while now. So it's always interesting to think about like what is actually working for me and stuff. And like when everybody's like around. Oh my god, excuse me. So I probably start it on a Sunday because it tends to be that Sundays are really good. Oh, what is the... Here, hold on. March 1st is on a Sunday, but I feel like I would want to wait. Do I just immediately go March 1st? The nice thing about me, having never done front page before, is that I'm almost guaranteed a slot, which is really nice. March 21st? Wait, why March 21st? Oh! Wait, that's so sweet! See that, okay, here's my problem. I know you guys love watching me, and this is like a very like family bonding kind of thing that you guys do, but I feel like I wouldn't want to stream on your guys' anniversary because you guys should be focusing on yourselves. You know what I mean? So like on one hand, I know you guys like watching me and it'd be like a comfortable thing for me to stream, but I feel like you guys should focus on yourselves for your anniversary. You know what I mean? Being streamed on a huge screen on their wedding anniversary party. I'd be so scared. I'd be so scared. Mostly joking. I'll show up like, you know, like those like party, like mascot characters. I'll like show up at the front door like, hey, somebody hired me to be here for your anniversary. Do you do funerals? As a dead person myself, I definitely could do funerals. Dang, we're in the fricked up horse territory now with the horse racing. Garbage bin! That's my horse! That's what I would be named if I was a horse. Can you use some balloon animals? I can sure as hell try. Doesn't mean they'll look good. Yeah, oh, yeah, it's true. I would be named Girl Kisser. Oh my god. My poor throat. Okay, I won't. I'll try not to tell her. I'm assuming she's with the kids right now, right? And you're just sitting on like a park bench watching. Been bugging me since the new model came out, but I just realized now the hair flares in the back looks a lot like Hex Maniac. Does it? Wait. Sort of. You're walking next to her? Wait, she can't hear me, right? Wait, Hex Maniac also has a headband too. I'm just like her for real. We're literally twinning. EXE Maniac. I mean, Hex Maniacs do like ghost types. Yeah, that is pretty risky. You gotta be careful with that one. Dude, earlier chat was moving so freaking fast that I was like horrified. I was like, I am missing so many messages right now. I am very scared. It was going like, meow. It was like a couple hours ago at this point, but he touched it. Oh, it's the fricked up horse again. What's this one named? Nighttime Knifemare? Wait, that goes crazy. I like Nighttime Knifemare. You'll have to miss messages sometimes. Yeah, I know. Especially whenever I've been trying to move towards more like yapping about stories instead of replying to everybody. Because I find like yapping about stories is a bit more interesting than just me saying like, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, and then this, and then this, and this. It's more cohesive. Which is like a lot what more streamers do. What a lot more streamers end up doing. I am not a GFE streamer. What? Hello? Oh, I still need to make the cowboy hat. Dewey, I'll have to make that like tomorrow or something. Girlfriend experience. I'm not a girlfriend experience streamer. I do not pretend to be your girlfriend. I will never be interested in any of you. Except my wives. There is a GFE streamer for Nat specifically. Exactly. I used to be a BFE? Really? That's crazy. No, but it's true. You have to be really harsh about it. I would never date a single one of you. My heart is for Nat and Nat only, and then a little bit of it is for the rest of my wives. Dang, that's crazy, geek. I would never do that. I'm happy that you did. You had a good time, but I do not have that position to do that. I don't feel comfortable with that. You, a geek, you have experienced the world. You were in your 30s, and I feel like you have the wisdom of an 88-year-old man. You have gone through so much in your very short life already. The more I learn about you, I'm just amazed. What do you mean you were a private shopper for rich people? 88 years per hour time travel unlocked. Exactly. The Forrest Gump of community. Literally. My dad was 90 when he passed about 4 years ago. Wow. That's crazy. You're 88 mentally, which is exactly what... I didn't say he was 88 years old. He said he had the wisdom of an 88-year-old man. Not that he acts like like his brain, it has the capacity of an 88-year-old man. That implies that he's like getting like senile. And that's not the case. I'm not calling geeks senile. I have all his knowledge, yeah. Ran a small business being a private shopper for wealthy people here in New York City. Basically ran their errands. Rules were never go up into apartments. So you ran their errands and you never saw them? Like, you never met any of them? Do you just like leave it in like the lobby? One day, one long weekend lady, I insisted I come up. I met them outside and such, just didn't want to go into their homes. I'd leave it with the doorman. Is this even safe to talk about in my trot? I was meeting JFK on Bubba Gump, like... Sounds like the setup for a horror movie. Yeah, something like that. That shit's crazy, man. Just say certain billionaire wife was fed up and dropped 20K in front of me. That's all I'll say. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. There's no way your life is real, brother. You know, I believe you, but at the same time, I don't. I have so much disbelief and belief at the same time. There's no fucking way. Don't let Sam hear about that! Your brother would hop on that shit, like, instantly. And my friends didn't believe it until I saw the bank account one day. That's fucking wild. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. This is the guy who walked me around MagFest, by the way. Unbelievable. You're such a character. Oh my god. Comedy material morning. Would Sig be a BFE? I feel like Sig has, like, not a lot of self-respect, but enough to not do that. I'm scared. I'm scared about your lore, geek. I'm horrified. Sig is not. The difference between a weirdo and an eccentric 500K a year. Eccentric 500K a year is unbelievable. Sometimes whenever Dude, I would also buy and read your story. You have to write a book. Umbrai! Hello, welcome in! Famous and infamous. What a fucking combo. I'm doing good. I hope you're doing well too. We got horse race tests in the background and chat is talking about their lore. I am hearing stories that I never thought I could ever hear. Unbelievable shit. Yeah, I want to go to your cafe so fucking bad. I really do, but I don't know whenever. I don't see any time that I would ever be in New York. For whatever reason. And D&D character that I'm super proud of since I'm not related to my VTuber like normal. Oh, heck yeah! Building D&D characters is so much fun. Oh, my model was like lagged a little bit. What the heck? No, it's not the fact that you're uninteresting. It's the fact that Geek is like the most insane human I've ever met. I'm not joking. Literally comparing like a normal person's life to his is just unfathomable. It's just not realistic. Yeah, I'm a little bit laggy right now. Man, I'm not looking forward to having to call the dentist tomorrow. I'm fine. It's just like, my freaking, wisdom tooth just poked out this morning. Like, it wasn't like that yesterday. It just poked out of the gum this morning. I have one that's poking out, but I never needed my wisdom teeth taken out because they were so, like, deep up in my, like, my jaw, my face, that, like, it wasn't, like, anything I needed to take them out. But now it's, like, poking out of my gum, so I think I have to take it out now. But the problem is that the root is up in my nasal cavity, so it'll, like, mess up some stuff if it gets taken out, which is really bad. And I also don't have, I don't have dental insurance either. So that's gonna be really fucking expensive, and I'm not happy about it. Oh god. Mine doesn't hurt either, but the problem is I have really nice teeth. Like, they're very, very straight. And I don't want my teeth to get unstraight. I don't want them to get pushed up against each other. So I'm gonna go in, and I'm gonna see what they think. Because the thing is, I have to do something about it, because if I leave it how it is, food will get up into where the gum is, because now that there is an open hole where my gum is, it will, excuse me. It will, food will get in there and it could rot. So either, there's a couple of options that I was thinking of. Either I need to take it out and they need to do something about it, and it'll mess up my nasal cavity, or they're just gonna cut the gum where my tooth is, so that and then stitch it up, so then nothing gets like stuck underneath the gum. So something is going to have to happen. I've never had a cavity in my life. My teeth are very straight, so I've never had anything like happen to my teeth before. I've only ever just like gone to the dentist for like normal cleanings. So I'm a little bit scared, especially since I heard like shots and stuff are really painful. And I'm like a absolute like a baby. I do not like pain. Pain scares me. It freaks me out. I don't like being in pain. I have to slam my own hand in a car door than go to the dentist. I don't mind, like, the dentist. It's just, at least as someone who has not had like any severe issues, the good thing is my mouth does not hurt. It's just like the tooth is like slightly rubbing against my gum, so it could like make my gum kind of raw. Like the inside of my mouth, like my cheek. Like rubbing against my cheek a little bit. So it's a little irritating, but it's like not enough for me to really notice unless I think about it. But it doesn't hurt at all. Like the tooth like coming in does not hurt. It's not bothering me at all. And I don't think it's impacting my teeth. I think. But it's also a wisdom tooth, which will probably push teeth out of the way anyways. Dragon, thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate it. They do be bouncing off the walls. My mouth is forever scarred from braces years and years ago. Yeah, I'm very thankful my teeth have always been very straight. I had a retainer as a child because my mom was like a perfectionist and she really wanted my teeth to be super straight. But I haven't used a retainer in like so long and my teeth never like moved, so. Wisdom can lead to many crazy problems, so it's better remove it sooner than later. Yeah, exactly. Hi, welcome in. It's just, it sucks. My bottom ones never, ever grew in. There's nothing. Like the x-rays I took, there's nothing there. Not even like a slight bud, nothing at all. So my lower jaw is fine. My upper jaw, I had 2 little buds like a couple years ago. And then last year they grew a lot, but they were still thinking that it would be fine and I didn't need to take them out. Because, they hadn't poked through yet, and I'm 22 years old. So they were thinking that it would be fine. Emmy, thank you, or Emmett? Yeah, Emmett. Thank you so much for the follow, I really appreciate it. Oh, no more horse racing. It's over. More horse race tests. It's been 2 hours? Oh, it's an hour, not 2 hours. Okay, what do we put on now? Any suggestions on what type of stuff we should put on the TV now? Gotta remove 3 whole wisdom teeth this year, and I'm not happy about it. Oh gosh. Marble Run? I don't know what this one is. Marble Run? Alright, how's that? Is that good? I'm gonna do Minecraft parkour. Yeah, let's do Minecraft parkour. There we go. That's better. They like up the saturation on this so high, it's crazy. Alright, there we go. But yeah, so, but my right side, wisdom tooth, it is not poking through. So I don't know what that's about. It's just my left one right now. Yeah, my cleaning wasn't supposed to be for another like 2 months, but I'm gonna call them tomorrow morning and be like, hey, when is like the next time I can get a appointment in? My wisdom tooth is sticking out now and I want to do something about it. And I want to see what they think, because I'm gonna have to get a consultation before I schedule anything. Because I don't want to sit on this. I like how my teeth are. I want to keep them nice. So I'm gonna make sure that I like how when he fails like the parkour, he just like flies up. Welcome back from the park. Yeah, because I'm a little bit stressed about my teeth. I never thought that I would have to take my wisdom teeth out, but I might have to. I just don't know what they're gonna do about my nose. I get stressed out easily. Oh, the gameplay froze. What the heck? I was watching. I was sitting here watching the parkour. Well, no, they won't. I worry that it's gonna like make me all whistly sounding if they don't do something about it, because I don't. What are they gonna do? Because if it's going into my nasal cavity, are they just gonna like fill it up like through the bone? But like, how does that work? What are they gonna do? I don't know. I'll hear about it when I get my consultation. I'll keep you guys updated, but I'm not looking forward to it. I'll tell you that much. I'm a person who is afraid of the unknown. Should we finally be left to fill in its own? Wisdom teeth is too far up. Maybe it's not too close to the nasal cavity, and now that it's poking out? Maybe? Or my roots are just really goddamn long. That could be the case. Is that a question, Wed? How many teeth they've removed already? Wait, what do you mean? I have a recording of my surgery? Why? If they mess up wisdom teeth extract on the corresponding halves of your tongue, and they go permanently numb? I've never heard of that before. Out of curiosity, I see. It's a violent I know, because they rip it out of your skull. And that's why they gas you. My warning was it could make your face permanently numb. Best to wait for them to actually tell you something than worry about random stuff. Yeah. Only they mess it up. Yeah, I hope so. I hope they don't mess it up. I hope that it goes well. Actual hammer, chisel, and drill it out. Oh my fucking god. No wonder they put you under, like, anesthesia, laughing gas. I was so confident about— you know what's so funny? I always say, like, yeah, this thing has never happened to me before. And I'm so confident about these things. Like, before I crashed my car, I said I'd never been in a major accident before. A week later, I'm not even kidding, I wrecked my car. I've been talking for like years about how I'm so happy that I never have to take my damn wisdom teeth out because they never grew in. Guess what? They fucking grew in today. And now I have to do something about it. And you know, I've never broken a bone, so you know what that means? That I mentioned it, I'm gonna like slip and fall and break something soon. One time, Nat was like literally on this like little playground area thing. Like, how many years ago was this? 5 years ago? Natalie.
Huh?
I'm talking to you. How many years ago did you break your arm?
It was
In 2019, she was on this little like playground thing, and it was like a little concrete bump on the ground that doesn't even—
it's grass.
It was on fake grass. It was wintertime, and she was on this thing, and it was like
covered in—
it was covered— I just said it's wintertime. It was snowy, and she fell, like, I'm not even kidding, like 4 feet, maybe a little, like from standing.
What was the fact that I fell back onto my elbow?
Yeah, she fell—
shoved up?
yeah, she fell backwards and broke her arm. Like, she barely fell very far. I punctured my arm holding a sneeze and broke a rib doing at the same time. That's ridiculous. I like to think that I'm pretty durable. Cause like, I mean, yeah, a lung. Yeah, I figured that's what you meant. I like to think that I'm pretty durable because like as like a kid, I was pretty adventurous and I would like go into like the woods and I would get into trouble a lot. And not in the sense that like I would get in trouble with my family, but like I would be doing things that I probably shouldn't be, like climbing trees that were like extremely dangerous or like whatever. But I like somehow had like main character protection spells on me or something and I never got actually hurt. I'd only ever been to like the hospital a couple times, but that was just for like predetermined stuff. Like I had eye surgery because I have a lazy eye and it never went away, so it was useless. A very extremely useless surgery. And then I got my tonsils removed. Not because I had tonsillitis or anything, but because like my tonsils like made it to where I had like really large like holes in the back of my mouth. So like it allowed for tonsil stones, so they like took them out and then sewed them up. Dude, when someone says break a leg at Offkai. So what you're saying is my bones are made of steel now because I've never broken them. Exactly. Yep, that's what that means. Of course. But I try to be safer nowadays just so I don't hurt myself though. Before any breaks is when your bones is the strongest, yes. Yeah, that is true, yeah. Because I mean, you do get weaker with the more you break your bones. If her bones are still that wisdom tooth ain't coming out. Never been to a hospital for anything medical and never had a surgery, so I'm a little anxious. It's not that bad. I mean, you just get kind of loopy when you wake up. You fall asleep during the countdown, unless you're ginger, and then you always need to tell them that to give you a bit more anesthesia. Which I think is such a fun little fact that like literally the genetics that like make your hair ginger is makes anesthesia work less on you. I think that's such a cool little thing. And that you always need to disclose that whenever you see like an anesthesiologist. It's so interesting.